Hey, fans of the
Hey.
Monday Movie Club. This week, Annie picked Planet of the Apes, the original from 1968, which is number 336 on the Franken list. And it's actually, don't yell, the 250th movie we have
What?
watched.
So last week was a lie?
Last
why
week was a
Frank's not
lie
an accountant, Mark.
because when I looked at the list, I put it in alphabetical order, and one movie was on there twice.
Oh,
Oh.
how funny.
Well, you know what? This is a better 250th film.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
How dare you?
All right, so I'm Frank Gaffney, right? Yeah. Joel, show us your doodads
My dude,
Not on video.
for
this
all the world to see.
it's a little retro figure set that they're not that, but
Is this based on this movie?
yes, this is based on this movie. I couldn't find the. It comes with a cardboard cutout of the Statue of Liberty to put in back, but I couldn't find that for
Oh,
some reason.
funny.
But actually, there's one character on here who's not from this movie. This
Uh,
this guy back here.
Darth Vader.
Yes, Darth Vader. Um, but
where's Nova Scotia?
she fell over. She's right.
Oh, there she
She's
is.
right
Oh,
here.
okay.
The
Thank
two
God.
the two ape
Nova
guards
Scotia.
attacked her and she fell over. But you got
Oh,
Cornelius and Dr. Zaius and Zira.
Dr. Zayas, Dr.
Oh,
Zayas,
Dr.
Dr.
Vader.
Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Ridiculous.
I would love to see that with the Statue of Liberty thing.
That me too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't find. I couldn't find the cardboard piece. So
Goldfuck, we saw Cringer there for a second.
Yeah.
Just went by. Annie King in the kitchen where she belongs. Nice. Mark G has the picture up. Whoa tits. And a banana.
I got
Very
props too. I'm
Yeah,
actually hungry.
yeah. Careful how you eat that. All right, Annie, why pick the original Planet of the Apes?
I've never seen it, and I have a friend who absolutely loves it. So I said, well, someday I'll watch it. So I thought this was a good place to watch it.
Is this so-called friend actually on this video right now?
No, I did watch it with her, though. She wanted to watch it with me.
Well,
Let me
tell her to call in. Give her the link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
let me
here's the
check what
plot.
she's doing.
Okay.
Here's the plot. In the future, 1972, Charlton Heston mans a crew in hypersleep on a mission in space. When they crash land in the future on a planet that appears to be desolate, the surviving crew members stumble upon a society in which apes have evolved into human creatures with human-like intelligence and speech, and humans are mute creatures wearing animal skins. Okay. Well, this was a movie I saw more than a few times when it came out, when it first came out, because my sister Kathy worked at the RKO 86th Street as an usher, and she would let me in the back door. So once a week, I went and watched the movie, sat
Good
there
movie
and
for a
watched
10-year-old.
2 or 3
Sure.
times. Yeah. I don't think I really understood the ending, though. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody had to explain it to me. But okay. So because it's number 336, I have reviewed it as part of the Franken list. So this is what I said when I did. This is one of those movies that's so absurd you can't help but love it. I mean, really, Charlton Heston crash lands on a planet where apes wear turtlenecks, run a full government, and have better hair than he does. It's a kind of high concept sci-fi that takes itself so seriously that it loops right back around to being campy brilliance. The makeup is impressive for its time, sure, but there's no getting around how unintentionally hilarious it is watching chimps and gorillas debate ethics like stuffy academics while Heston growls every line as if he's auditioning for King Lear in a zoo. Heston is sweaty, angry, and delivering every word like the fate of mankind depends on his pecs. Look at those things. It takes almost an hour for Charlton Heston to spew his most famous line.
Mm.
Anybody?
Get your stinking paws off
Nasty
me.
hand, yeah.
You damn dirty ape.
Apes.
So the first part of the movie could definitely lose 15 minutes at least. And the rest is not great by any means, but the movie commits so hard to its nonsense that you have to admire it. It's the 4 sequels that are tough to sit through, right, Joel?
Depending on which sequel you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wrote originally. And then I have my observations while watching the movie, but I think like I did last week, I'm gonna let you all talk and then I will interject when my notes come up. How's that? I feel like I
Okay.
talk these proceedings too much. People have told me. Okay. So where's my rating? Okay. This one is 3 stars, not even a solid 3 stars for me, but it's ridiculous completely, but fun, absolutely. And it's a time capsule of Cold War paranoia, biblical melodrama, and rubber prosthetics. An earnest epic that doesn't realize it's halfway to parody. By the time the iconic ending rolls around, you're both laughing and a little shook, which is probably the movie's greatest trick. Joel, let's start with it is based on a novel.
Yes.
What's the big difference?
The big difference
I mean,
between aside from character names and stuff like that, the biggest difference is the fact that the twist ending is very different. And the ape society is not primitive.
what they see the Empire State Building? What?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's
Oh,
the Heston character, who has a different name in the book, winds up leaving the planet of the apes and going back to Earth. And when they get there, they discover that the apes on Earth have taken over.
oh,
Yeah. So, but it's
they were saving that for the sequel.
Sure. um, the biggest difference, as I said, is the apes in the novel are not primitive. They are technologically superior.
Advanced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very very advanced. So, and it's not a bad novel. It's an interesting novel. But
Well,
it is,
the primitive thing actually works in the favor of this movie, don't
yes,
you
it
think?
does. Well, for a variety of reasons.
Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, why could Dr. Zaya squash everything so easily?
Well, if you understand the history of the making of the film, it was not that they decided to go in that direction for story ideas. They went in that direction because it would be cheaper.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
So, does it hold up for you, Joel?
yeah.
A
Not only does it
childhood?
hold up, it's watching it again. I saw it about 3 or 4 years ago. We got to it in the National Film Registry and decided that we would do the entire series, which we do sometimes with that. And so it's been about 4 years since I've seen the first one. I didn't do that this time, but it holds up very well for me, and it still feels very timely at times because we're still debating a lot of this bullshit. And we're the gorillas that are chasing down the humans could easily be an analogy for ice at this point, and there's definitely lots of That's this is what I trained to do in film school.
Look for those things.
Yeah.
Things you are projecting onto it.
Yes, exactly. But
That
that's
obviously was not intention at the
it was
time.
now, of course, ice didn't exist back then. So
Right.
anyway, so yes, for me, it still holds up very well. But I grew up with these movies. I watched them. ABC had the 4:30 movie in the afternoons, and every week was a theme week. And when it was Ape Week, it was Ape Week. So
I think they actually didn't they like spread this over 2 weeks because there were 5 movies.
Yes and no. It tended to be the first movie would get spread out over 2 days, and
Definitely 2 days.
the other movies all run about an hour and a half, so they kind of sped them
They
up
would
and
cut
chopped them a little bit.
shit out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But they also did the with the TV series, they would do a separate Ape Week for that, and they made like movies out of. They'd take 2 episodes and weave them together with new interstitial stuff with.
I remember
Gordon
watching the
Cowell.
TV show. For
Yeah.
sure.
So, and those would be like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on the planet of the apes and shit like that. So, anyway.
This is your review.
Oh, okay? Sure. Yes. So, anyway, back to the original movie. I still love the movie. As I said, I grew up with it. I had the Mego action figures when I was a kid. I wish I still had those, but things happen. They were very well loved and well played with, and since Mego made both Planet of the Apes and Star Trek, there was a lot of crossover. with those action figures. And about a decade or so ago, there was actually a comic book that crossed the two over, which was a lot of fun to read. But
And you're like, look, I inspired that.
exactly, yeah, I inspired that. um,
Well, I love you.
yeah,
I love my nerds, and you're the number one.
yeah, I am king of the nerds. Um, it's cheesy, yes, it's goofy, but all of that is really intentional. Rod Serling wrote the script that they were
Mark.
yeah, that they were originally going to use, and the big thing in that script was the twist ending with the Statue of Liberty. But even Serling had the monkey, the ape society was more technologically advanced. So they brought in Michael Wilson to rewrite things and bring them more, make it more primitive, and add more of that social satire, which they wanted there. Human see, human do, and things like that. And,
Yeah, it was cute how they twisted some phrases around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Annie, yeah.
The film is what it is at this point. I still love it. I could sit and watch it again, till the cows come home. So
The apes come home.
the apes come home. Sorry, it's more fun than a barrel of monkeys. I would have liked to have seen at least the first sequel again, just because they make a nice, piece together. Although all 5 films make a nice piece together, but you kind of have to sit through some really clunky aspects of things as you go through them. But for me, this is a solid 3.5 film. So,
Right. I wasn't as enamored of it, I guess, even as a kid. I mean, we were too poor to afford all these things that Joel had, so I didn't play with any ape dolls or anything. Okay, so the movie, even they explain at the beginning that they've been traveling for 18 days or something, but they've gone 7 years.
Okay.
700 years.
No, they've been traveling for 18 months.
18 months.
But
Right.
they've jumped 2,000 years into the future.
2,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
But it felt that way with the first opening 5 minutes of credits, right, Mark?
A little bit.
That's when you go click, click.
No, that. I love that Jerry Goldsmith score. That for me, that propels the entire movie. It never feels long to me. It never does.
Mark, did you feel it was a little long with the credits? That's one of your.
I honestly, I'm going to go to my notes. It didn't bother me. No, it wasn't like do the right thing. That bothered me.
If Dr. Zayas had been dancing to like some rap music, that would have bothered me.
Yeah, exactly. Fight the power. This is my first time seeing it. I'm just going to write in order. I wrote this in order of watching it. So, man, does Charlton Heston have a smooth, calming voice. I loved him doing the captain's log and noting the difference in how time works in space versus Earth. I thought it was. I didn't know that they knew that in 1968. So, I believe Star Trek started the next year, and I just want to know: did Gene borrow?
Star Trek started in '66.
Yeah, Star Trek is '66.
Oh. So then maybe they borrowed this from that. Okay. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole opening scene and them crash landing, but holy fuck, Charlton's overdone and obviously overdubbed laughing, and that close-up was hilariously cheesy and bad.
Wait,
I almost went like this. I'm like, shut up.
You missed one of the cheesier ones before that when they first land and he looks at the girl and he's like, Stewart, and the camera goes, and then we see her skeleton. I'm like, wow, this is so 1968.
Yeah. The great landscapes and constant talk of being light years away from Earth to fool you into thinking it was an alien planet was brilliant. Obviously, I knew the surprise ending, but I thought that was great. Now, Annie, this is for you. I'm a little upset with you. I really wasn't expecting all that man ass. I'm used to 80s
and penis.
Well, I just see
If you're watching it on a 110-inch screen, you're gonna see it.
His penis.
It looked
for
like
sure.
it looked like it was all shadowed. I didn't.
It is, but when you blow it up that big, it's
Okay.
kind of like, oh yeah, he's got
Okay.
Definite penis. Definite penis.
Okay.
But of
I'm
course, when Charlton Heston escaped and he's running around the camp, all of a sudden he had underwear on.
yeah.
anyway, I'm used to 80s movies where it's always the women that get caught that get their clothes stolen when skinny dipping. And if this was an 80s movies, you know that all those Neanderthal chicks would have been topless and hot for no reason whatsoever, just because that's what they did. So Annie, that's 2 movies in a row now that you owe me boobs for in your selections for next year. Downsizing was the other one. And only Joel will appreciate this, but the whole skinny dipping part reminded me of a scene from Eurotrip where I'm like, all right, skinny dipping, something could happen here. In Eurotrip, which Amy watched, but she'll have no memory of this, I guarantee you. The main characters are getting high because they think they're eating hash brownies, and the guy just suddenly stands up in like a panic and he says, I watched a gay porn once. I didn't know that the girls never showed up. The girls never showed up. And that's how I felt watching this. I'm like, skinny dipping, all right. This is horribly wrong. So anyway, and of course they got to kill the black guy first. I thought it was genius showing the apes taking a trophy hunting pick to show that they basically become the new humans. And as Joel said, saying the humans see, human do. I thought that was clever. But I like how horses haven't evolved or devolved one bit in 2,000 years. A lot of the prejudices that the apes discuss are obviously very relevant today. I can't believe how good this movie is and how it holds up despite only showing man ass and no boobs. I also like that they are heavy-handed on the hypocrisy of religion. But the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil shot during the hearing was too obvious and in your face and cheesy for me. I did love the scientific discussion in the Forbidden Zone in the final 20 minutes. I'm a science nerd. And I knew that they were talking about humans, that they're saying these are the primitive creatures or whatever from thousands of years ago. Thanks to the spoiler that I already knew. But I can imagine watching this in 1968 for the first time would have been like The Sixth Sense, and you did not see it coming. I thought it was probably, at the time, brilliant. I'm sure people were talking about it a lot. This is a whopping 3.5 for me, which I was expecting it to be 2.5 at most. So I was, anything before 1975, I feel it's got to be like The Wizard of Oz, or else I don't really like it. So I was thoroughly impressed with it. That's it for me.
Aim, you'd seen it before, of course.
I watched it last year for my very first time because I just wanted to finally see this movie. Just like Annie said.
Can you sing The Simpsons? I hate every ape I see from chimpanzee to
Chimpanzee. I did
No?
watch that episode many, many times. I should rewatch it now, having seen the movie though.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that today. I do remember both. I remember very much the first time having no idea about the movie. I loved the way they swapped the apes with the humans and the humans became the apes. I just loved that. I thought that was so brilliant about the movie. And I still felt it this time. It was never boring, slow. But the biggest problem I have in this movie is the acting and the script. It's just so cheesy, 60s. I just hate it. Every time Charlton Heston opened his mouth, I wanted to scream. So that really knocked it down a lot
Well,
for me.
Amy, I just got to say, it's funny because normally I would feel that way. For some reason, I was totally cool with it, but I totally get it.
Me. Yeah, that
Yeah.
amazes me.
And you have to admit, he does look great with no shirt on.
Oh my God, yeah, of course he does. He's beautiful.
And how is he 43? He looks great.
Look at Mark, he's 50.
Wow. He doesn't look like Charlton Heston.
From the neck down, I do.
Admittedly, these days Charlton Heston doesn't look like Charlton Heston anymore.
Oof. Wow. Too soon, Joel.
And the other very 60s thing in it was never trust anyone over 30.
Yeah.
That was a big 60s thing. But the other twist that we didn't cover either was the humans all that talks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was a big twist there too.
Yeah,
Like,
I love that whole scene, that whole discovery. And the only thing that drove me also crazy at the beginning was the crew. They were just so convinced they weren't on Earth, even though the sky was blue and it looked like,
and
Arizona,
they could breathe.
whatever. They could breathe perfectly fine. There's water. I think maybe you might be on Earth. That was a little, come on, scientists would think that.
Well, back in the 60s, I think there was still we hadn't explored as much of the galaxy
Right.
that we've explored at this point. We know
Right.
the makeup of all the inner planets and the outer planets and things. I don't think I don't think it dawned on them that there wouldn't potentially be, an, as Star Trek would put it, an M-class planet that could sustain life, not too far off.
And they were
But
thinking,
this is, go ahead.
and the calculations that he did they were supposed to be billions of light years away. So I totally bought into it.
But and there was also it had also the feel of that kind of movie from the 70s where a cop would go undercover and the only person who knew was the captain, and then the captain dies.
Right.
So because they're on this planet and nobody knows, and then they can't speak, and then his big, oh my God, here's the other guy, Landon. You'll see, he speaks, he knows what happened, and he turns around and he had a lobotomy.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
oh,
Yeah.
All
poor
right.
Charles Heston all by himself.
Adding in The Departed to next year.
You reminded me, Mark, before when you said, of course, the black guy was the first one they kill off. And I was also thinking all of the black apes were the security guards. That's the only job that they could have was security. So yeah, anyway, I'll give it 3 stars. I don't need to see it again, but I did enjoy it, not as much as I did the first time, because the first time was much more. But
No, sorry, Aim, you're wrong. I think if you watched it last year and this year, it needs to be an annual event now.
Okay. I do want to
Oh
see
my
the second
goodness.
one.
I may
Especially-
I may eventually have to put at least one of the sequels on the list at some
Well,
point.
put the first
Yeah.
sequel, please.
Well, yes, obviously, but
The
And
only other
don't go out of order like I go with Star Trek.
no, you can't go out of order. You'd completely confuse everybody if you go out of order.
Yeah. The only other note I wrote was Heston yelling, "It's a madhouse!" made me long for a time when he couldn't speak.
And why wouldn't he mouth things?
He was trying. He was trying.
He was trying.
He was like the whole time he would just not say
Yeah,
anything.
but I'm like, he wanted to get the pad from her. She was right there. Why did he have to be so violent?
Yeah.
All he had to do was go, boop. I got
Yep.
it.
Or say, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was doing that.
Not really.
He
He didn't really just kind of go.
yeah.
"Ooh."
It was something, but
Okay.
again, all the conventions we need to lengthen the torture.
Yeah.
And then very sexist. Not only the with the late Stewart at the beginning, and how they were going to all procreate with her. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
That part, yeah.
And then Nova, he
Yeah.
like glommed onto her in a second.
Of course.
I'm like, yeah, she's the pretty girl. All the
Yeah,
other
but
ones
I did think it was
beautiful.
normal that the ape scientists said, "Oh, just throw the female in with them." That's what you would do with animals. That's what we do with animals all the time. Oh, we're gonna build a new. We have 2 lions at the zoo, so we're gonna put them together. It's exactly what they did. So that part I thought was
And I did
No,
really
Charlton
love
Heston
the how far they went with treating the humans the way we treat animals.
Yes.
Which,
Yeah.
really makes you think, boy, we treat animals like shit, at least back in the day. It
yeah.
makes you even more sad
Agreed.
for all the animals. And the only
Yeah.
other thing I forgot to say was I thought the makeup, the effects, I mean, the mouths are always terrible, but they looked great. I really thought they looked great. The monkeys.
the kissing scene.
Oh my God.
Isn't that how you kiss Danielle?
I'm a little better than that.
Not what she said.
The makeup gets work.
I actually, when I watched it this time, there's an audio comment. There's 2 audio commentaries on the disc. One has Jerry Goldsmith talking about how he built the score, and the other one is Roddy McDowell, Kim Hunter, Linda Harrison. No, not Linda Harrison. Natalie Trundy, who is Arthur Jacobs' wife, the producer, and the makeup artist who did. I can't remember his name right now, but. And unfortunately, it was a very sporadic commentary because it wasn't actually they weren't actually watching the movie. Somebody spliced together old interviews with them and ran it over the movie. So there were lots of gaps, and you get engrossed in the movie. But it was interesting listening to both Roddy McDowell and Kim Hunter talk about what they had to do when they were in makeup to just be comfortable.
What did they do?
They when it was time for like food and meals and stuff, they were not allowed to go to the Fox commissary. They had to stay on set. They were
I
fed.
remember reading that
Yeah, they
somewhere.
were fed a lot of milkshakes and things that could be sucked through a straw.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, things like that. And Roddy
Yeah,
McDowell
you
told a
can't
story
you
about.
can't you can't chew a sandwich with those lips.
No, but they put like vegetables in like liquid soup and stuff sometimes,
Oh,
Yeah.
sucked up through the straw.
Well, the bullet. They had a bullet.
Yeah,
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 bullet,
the
sure.
bullets.
Original bullet. Yeah. And then but if you want to watch the remakes, not the first remake, the Tim Burton one, but the ones after that are really good,
with
and the
Caesar, yeah.
Yeah.
makeup is tremendous, just beautiful. All right, so Annie, now you watched it. Now what?
Well, I got my friend Michelle who's shopping right now.
I was going to ask you if it was Michelle.
Yeah, she loves it all the time. She
Oh, wow.
she'll watch it whenever it's on, all the remakes and everything. So I'm like, okay. And I had gone to I don't remember where. I want to say like Margaritaville or something, some kind of restaurant. And there was like the big Statue of Liberty thing. And someone said, oh, that's from Planet of the Apes. So I was like, oh, okay. So I knew that that was in there. So here's Michelle's review. Loved it since I was a kid. So I'm guessing she watched it when she was little. Thought it was a great story about mankind and how smart animals are. She gives it a 4 out of 4. And she also loved Charleston Heston back in the day. And the end made my mouth drop seeing the Statue of Liberty in the sand. Man blew themselves up. And she says we have to see the next two. Completes the story. So I guess I'll be watching.
But just the next two, because there's actually four.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and
she
it
doesn't.
is a very cyclical series because by the time you see the last film, you understand where
Starts
the
over
first
again.
film starts.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about if you watched only the newest remake? How many are there, and are they also full circle?
There
I think
are
there's
four,
four. Yeah.
and I know the first three kind of connect to each other. I actually have not seen the fourth film yet, so
Yeah. It does too.
okay.
It does too. Yeah.
Are they streaming?
If they are, they're on. Who knows?
I think I did see they are. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Annie.
Yeah, so I watched it. We watched it together. It was all I kept thinking is, where are they filming this? Is this the Grand Canyon?
I was
Like,
wondering that too.
where are they filming it?
It was Arizona.
It
Was it?
was.
uh,
Because I
I
said
know
Arizona before. I
the,
just made
stat,
that
the
up.
Statue of Liberty beach scene is actually in Malibu.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But all the rocks were in Arizona.
Yeah, but I think the Ape City was a set built on the Fox lot, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I know in the next movie, to save money, there are some scenes that take place underground in New York City that's been decimated. They redressed sets from Hello Dolly to do that.
Yeah. When I took the Fox Lot tour in the 80s, there was still Hello Dolly sets left still.
Okay.
That was
Had they
see
been
the
refurbished to be Hello Dolly, or were they still looking like, Underground Mutant City from
No. This was it was the outdoor set, the Harmonia Gardens outdoor set. It's still there.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I digress. Annie King.
Yeah. So, a lot of what you guys said, I was just waiting for the see no evil, hear no evil part. I was like, well, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And in case
Yeah.
you didn't see it, we're going to hold it for like the next 5 seconds.
And it's actually one of the pictures in my slides you'll see tomorrow.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure if I'm happy I saw it or if it was necessary.
So was Michelle sitting there the whole time watching you and be like,
Yeah,
"Do you love
she
it?
was just
Do you love
watching
it?"
me watch it. Yeah. I don't
Aw.
think I gave her enough satisfaction in
Oh,
watching it, but yeah. But it's fine. It wasn't like a torture. It was, it was okay to watch and stuff. So I'll give it a 2.75.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's the
Okay,
lowest of.
I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 because I'm gonna watch the next
Jeez.
two. So
Yeah, so I mean, it intrigued you enough to keep going. I would say 3 stars for sure.
So
And
I'm
Michelle,
looking
happier.
I'm
yeah.
looking up Planet of the Apes, and the most recent series starts with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Rise,
And is it
Dawn,
on?
War, Kingdom.
See,
Yep.
is it on
I'm looking now
somebody?
for that. Yeah.
Ranger.
I'm going to say Disney Plus.
Probably.
I was gonna say Max.
It's Max. Yeah.
As Max, okay.
Yeah.
I think they're all on Max.
Well, they're Disney films. I just assumed they're on Disney Plus at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disney still rents them out.
Oh, I know. But you
The
figured a
new ones
franchise
are
like
on.
that, they'd hold on tight.
Hmm.
Is the sequel
They
on
can get
that?
more money from it.
Is it
Which
what?
sequel?
The one after this one.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes?
Beneath?
Probably
Okay.
not
Yeah.
anywhere.
It's Beneath, Escape, Conquest, Battle.
Yep.
Oh, 4.
70, 71, 72, 73.
They cranked them out.
They
Wow.
sure did.
And it shows.
And it's
Maybe
Well,
I'll
you
watch
know what?
Rise now.
when you get to the first sequel, Heston didn't want to do it. They finally got
Right.
him to agree to it as long as they killed him off, and he donated his salary to charity. Rod
It
Serling
would have been
wasn't
nice if he had donated to wildlife or
right.
something.
Yes.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Rod Serling wasn't available to write the script this time, so they went to Paul Dean, who had written Goldfinger years ago. Franklin Schaffner, who directed the film, wasn't available because he was working on Patton. Jerry Goldsmith wasn't available because Schaffner had him working on Patton. So they
Where
had
they
to,
both won Oscars.
yeah, and Roddy McDowall wasn't available because he was in London directing a show. So they had to make a lot of changes for this second film.
And wasn't it James Farentino?
James
No?
Franciscus.
Franciscus.
Yeah,
It was
James Franciscus. But everybody else is
Or
back.
isn't that Hill Street Blues?
No.
Tarantino?
No,
Is he? Maybe.
maybe. No,
All
that's
right, well,
James B. Sicking was Hill Street Blues.
That name I definitely remember, yes.
yeah. All right. Well, Planet of the Apes is not on any of the usual subscription-based streaming services.
Damn you, Disney! Damn
Right.
you all to hell! Sorry.
Oh,
Not
Dynasty.
near enough conviction.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
All
that
right,
name?
well, the next time it plays
Tarantino was on
somewhere
Dynasty.
for free, I'll tape it.
What, Annie?
I said the next time it's playing somewhere for free, I'll record it.
Sure.
No, you said tape it initially, and my brain was
You did.
oh, Annie.
Annie, let's just watch the most recent reboot. It's
I feel
available
like
and better.
I need to finish watching one before the other.
Sure.
But it's all the same story, right, guys? If I watch Rise now, it's pretty much the same story.
Not even
Oh.
not even close.
Oh,
it's
the
the
new
beginning.
The new movies are a complete reboot.
It takes it from day one when the humans were creating the first intelligent ape. That much I know.
Yeah.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All right. So next week, scratch
next
your head.
week I'm out.
Joel picked the 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T from
Joel.
1953. Also not on any streaming services. So I don't even know what it's about. Never even heard of it.
All I
before
will say
Joel
is
took it.
this: it is the only screenplay that Dr. Seuss wrote.
Great.
That
Didn't
doesn't
see that
help.
coming. Yeah.
Everybody loves Dr. Seuss.
If you're three.
No,
How long is this movie? Joel?
Okay.
it's a musical.
It's a musical because I said it's a Dr. Seuss. It's it's going to have that Seussian feel to it.
I'm out next week too, Amy.
Yeah.
If it runs probably like maybe an hour and 40 minutes. You'll feel like it's 12 hours, but
Oh,
great.
that's wonderful. Yeah.
I'm Frank Gaffney. I am. Go watch a movie with green eggs and ham.
I know. So with you.